Creating content that ranks well in Google is easy. It's creating high quality content that's hard. And this, I think, is where a lot of SEOs get tripped up. They feel like in order to rank well in Google, they have to create high quality content. So let me tell you what kind of content Google does rank, why you should still create high quality content anyways, and how we do it. The truth is, Google's algorithm is terrible at assessing the quality of content. They have no idea if your content is factual or accurate, profound or helpful. But the only thing Google's algorithm is really good at is detecting relevance. How relevant is your content to the search term? And modern AI tools make it fairly easy to create relevant content that satisfies the searcher's intent. All the major large language models now have a deep research mode you can use to gather all the relevant statistics, data, and quotes around the topic you're writing on. You can then give that data to a large language model and have it write an article from your point of view. I recommend Claude 4.5 Sonnet for writing. You can then hand Claude a document with SEO best practices and have it optimize the article for the keyword you're trying to rank for. The most important thing is that the term you're trying to rank for is in the H1 or the title of the article, and any smaller secondary terms are in H2s or subheadings. To satisfy user intent, you need to increase engagement on the page. The best way to do this is with structural elements like a table of contents, tables, charts, graphs. You can make infographics with Gemini or Gamma app. And as long as the website you're publishing the content to has enough authority to rank for the term you're trying to rank for, the content will rank well, even if the article is full of hallucinations and inaccuracies. Which is why many people have started automating this process completely and just spamming AI content. It's because it works. But if you care about your brand at all, you shouldn't do it that way. If you care about your brand at all, you need to make sure your content is high quality. Just know you're not doing that for Google. You're doing that for your users, for your prospective customers. Fortunately, while this does take longer, it's still incredibly efficient. You can create high quality content 10 times as fast as you could just a few years ago. All you need is a little expertise from someone in your organization. So let me tell you how we do this for our clients. We start by collecting all public-facing information available about the organization. Then we fill in the gaps with a long interview with someone from the organization. We then give all those documents to a Claude project that we call their brand ambassador. Now, whenever we draft content for them, we can do it within that brand ambassador project, so that Claude is able to speak on behalf of the brand. That brand ambassador alone will get us a long way, but we'll still need someone in the organization to review the content, at least at first. For that first piece of content, if you have very high quality standards, it's not uncommon to have 20 or more edits. But here's the key. We don't just make the edits to that piece of content. We update the brand ambassador to make sure we never need to make those edits again. We'll either update the existing documents or we'll make a new document called something like Crucial Content Guidelines. After just a few iterations of this, you have a well-oiled machine that can produce high quality, relevant content that still satisfies search intent.